Welcome back to our podcast, guys. At syempre, ngayon ang pag-uusapan natin
yung nakaraan.
Yes, syempre. Huwag na natin patagalin. Tara!
Let's talk!
Tara!
Let's talk!
Tara!
Let's talk!
Sa nakaraang event na daluhan natin, marami tayong mga kababayan na nakilala, marami tayong kababayan na na-meet.
Nakakatuwa na ang dami nating kakilala na nakita natin muli at mga bagong kakilala.
Correct. Yeah. Pero Mrs. K, bago tayo pumunta dun sa ating mga nakausap, 'di ba? Bago natin ipakilala din sa mga ating mga audience. Syempre, Mrs. K, we have to appreciate, 'di ba, yung ating awards.
Hindi lang po isa, kundi tatlo.
Yan, maraming salamat, 'di ba?
Yes, and of course, siguro ang dapat muna nating pasalamatan is yung nag-organize nito.
Yes.
Miss Vanda Marie, and of course, pati ang kanyang mga kasamahan. And ang ating bagong ambassador, Mr. Daniel Espiritu.
Of Tara Let's Talk, they have been very active. They're actually live streaming right now for us. So this husband and wife, as I said, they are models. Very pretty couple. And if you need them for any marketing materials for Filipino ethnic beauty and handsomeness, you can look at them the whole day because they're just so a pretty couple, di ba?
Alam mo kung sino talaga dapat natin pasalamatan? Yung ating mga patuloy na sumusubaybay sa ating podcast, sa ating channel, at yung mga patuloy pa rin na nandyan kahit ano paman ang tahakin natin sa mundong ibabaw, ika nga.
Yes, sa
diba,
mga supporter natin na patuloy na naniniwala at nandyan lang sila, alam natin na sumusubaybay.
Yes.
Maraming salamat po. For myself, I was recognized for the best dress in Chamorro. Ako po ang kauna-unahang Pilipina dito sa Waterford na nakapanalo ng award na to. It's a big achievement and thank you for recognizing that. I have to mention then, of course, ang talented na gumawa ng aking headpiece.
Edwin Alcazar.
Yes, we have to acknowledge him as well. Thank you so much.
In fact, si Edwin, if I'm not mistaken, siya lang yata ang natatanging Filipino millionaire sa Ireland.
Yes.
Well, correct us if we are
you
wrong.
know anyone, ang galing-galing po niya. As you can see naman, talagang head turner po yung aking headpiece.
Yung sinasabing Don and Laura recognition dito. During pandemic in 2020, nagkaroon kasi ng syempre yung online na entertainment and then we happen to be the host, guys. At buong Ireland yon na mga communities, kami yung online host. Ang nangyari, it was about 3 to 4 hours yung nangyari. Talagang paus na paus tayo doon after nung event na yun, ng show na yun. So parang siyempre, natandaan ni Vanda bilang organizer na, hey, we have to kind of say, we have to recognize these guys. Yeah. And we thank you for that.
And it's nice as well to be recognized, especially sa'yo, yung mga effort na ginagawa mo, yung mga photography, and then yung mga videos na ginawa mo for other communities. And syempre, dito sa Waterford din. So, malaking din yun, na maraming salamat na na-appreciate yun.
Yes. Nakapag-appreciate pa nga, yun sobrang layo eh.
Yeah, anyway.
Okay. Lahat kasi ng mga tao na nabigyan ng, sabihin na natin, hindi naman to awards as in awards na.
It's not a contest.
Yeah, it's not a contest. It's a recognition po.
It's for everyone. Kahit pa nangyari na noong matagal pa. Kasi it's been like 12 years since wala tayong embassy dito.
At tapos, syempre tayo, yung ating Tara Let's Talk, kami naman po ay ginagawa namin ito. Part of entertaining na rin yung ating mga kababayan.
And of course, magbigay ng mga informations na alam namin na makakatulong sa mga Pilipino na nandito na at mga nagbabalak na pumunta rito or mga undecided pa. It was so nice na ma-recognize yung aming efforts sa mga ganong bagay.
Yes, syempre. Kumbaga sa atin guys, alam niyo naman, real talk lang tayo. Wala tayong palamuti. Kumbaga about sa kung talagang anong nandito, yun ang sinasabi natin. Isipin mo, naghakot ng recognition. Salamat, maraming salamat. Thank you very much. Vanda and team at sa lahat ng mga Team Cavan, kumbaga. Now, eto kasing pagpunta natin sa event na to, hindi naman to yung parabang sabihin natin pumunta tayo because of certain organization na pumunta tayo as yung
Mr. and Mrs. Kiram.
Yeah, lalong-lalo na napag-alaman kasi natin na yung event na yon, that was the very first appearance nung ambassador natin.
For a community or Filipino
Yes.
event.
So siyempre, bilang Filipino na nasa Ireland na medyo matagal na, gusto natin ipakita yung warm welcome sa ating ambassador. Shout out, Ambassador Daniel Espirito. Yung speech ni Ambassador, yung sinabi niya dun sa event na yon. Siguro guys, kung hindi pa nyo napapanood, nandyan sa aming channel, yung buong speech ni Ambassador Daniel Espirito. Diba?
Maganda po na mapanood natin yun. Kasi ang dami pong magagandang informations na ibinigay ang ating ambassador doon.
Thank you, Vanda, for that very profuse introduction. It almost drawn me. We are very glad to finally say that at the end of 13 long years of absence, we're finally able to return the Philippine Embassy here in Ireland.
Ngayong malapit na ang pasukan, syempre yung mga parents, they're looking for something new din for their kids. Ano bang mga hinahanap-hanap talaga pagka sinabing pasukan na? Ano bang gustong talaga?
Siyempre, ang mga bata excited na magkaroon ng mga bagong bag.
Yes, syempre when it comes to bags, guys, we were able to talk to Mr. Ian Campbell. And ano ba nga ba yung niya? Parang company?
Yeah, okay. So it's Ten Foundation. He started that foundation to help Filipinos in the Philippines. Maganda po na panoorin po natin yan. We're gonna put that conversation with Mr. Ian Campbell.
Yan, pasok, Mr. Ian!
Oh! We have coffee!
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the honor to talk to this gentleman. It's sort of a charity. It's sort of a charity foundation. And to talk more about it, it would be better if we hand over the mic to him. Isn't it, Laura?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, tara, let's start.
A long story, but I suppose one of the most important things, I went through a difficult business venture. I was 64, 65, and we lost our home, we lost everything. I remember my 64th birthday going to the ATM the 9th of August to get £10 to get a cup of coffee, and I didn't even have £10. And I also got diagnosed with prostate cancer all at the same time. And I was like, let's build 10 orphanages, So the name really, it doesn't mean that lot.
Is it only in the Philippines or anywhere else?
No, just in the Philippines.
Wow, guys, made in the Philippines. Then now
Batangas.
in Ireland. You see that?
Your kababayans.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. And then, guys, go check out 10 foundations and get some bags. Siyempre, meron tayong mga kababayan na nasa Philippines na gustong mag-aral papuntang Ireland.
Or hindi lang Ireland, kahit sa ibang bansa.
Yes, oo. Buti na lang, meron tayong nakausap.
Exciting po ito, especially sa mga kabataan dyan na gustong makarating dito. Ano ba ang ginawa ni?
Welcome, FJ. Pasok!
We actually met him a couple of years ago, no?
Yeah,
It's
something like that.
Paano
Yung
ba?
papa-inspire ba sa mga ating mga kabataan din?
Yes,
di ba?
yes. Na nagnanais na makarating dito sa Ireland through being a student.
Probably I have this script already whenever people ask me, like, oh, how did you move to Ireland? Well, funnily enough, because prior COVID, I was talking to my best friend. I was like, we should move out of the country. We should go to Australia, because Australia is 6 hours flight from the Philippines. You know what? I have saved some money. I want to go out of the country. I was like, oh, I checked this university. They're offering, and then I did apply. I submitted everything from the requirements. I did write. I studied for 3 years as a bachelor's of laws. Although I have my cousins in here. Dream high, aim high. And one thing that I noticed to myself is that even though there's an overwhelming scenario that happened to me moving out of my comfort zone, I always look for my community. My community is the Filipino about immigration. So
Thank you.
Pag sa larangan talaga ng awitan, wala nang tatalo pa sa mga Noipi guys. Of course, we have, sino pa nga ba?
Of course, we have Joshua. Joshua is one of the finalists sa ating Voice UK in
2020.
So abangan niyo po siya at eto, na-interview po namin siya sa event na to. Joshua, pasok!
Whoa, guys, we have somebody here for the youngsters. He is now becoming an icon in Ireland.
He's actually one of the upcoming sensational dito sa Ireland. And we actually met him long time ago, isn't it? Like 2019.
We won't
back
say the
2000.
age,
No,
guys.
we won't.
Yeah, we won't
because
say the age.
We're just really getting older. So
It was a nice surprise when I walked in here today. I was like, there's so many people in amongst the crowd. I see familiar faces. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. So I actually did an All-Ireland competition called Teen Stars back in 2019. And I won the competition. I don't know how I did, but I did. And then I kind of snowballed into The Voice. Kind of got called back from there. They reached out to me. I was like, yeah, why not? I'll give it a go. And then eventually I got into the blind auditions and made it to the semifinals. And that was an insane experience. Kind of being on a platform where in a show that I've watched all my life, all my childhood. It was surreal meeting all those cool people. I'm glad I done it. And after that, it kind of snowballed into meeting some pretty cool people like Louis Walsh, kind of forming a group together called Next in Line. We released 2 singles. We were on the Eurosong, got second place next to Bambi. She did great. I do write songs.
you have a strong vocal anyway.
Thank you.
And siyempre guys, nakaka-proud bilang mga, isa sa mga Filipinos dito din sa Ireland. Di ba, Mrs. K?
Yes, we're so happy sa achievement itong batang ito.
Yes, it's
Because
like
we followed you, like from that age, alam mo yun?
Yes.
Known these two for such a long time.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. The best people, the most kindest, warmest people you ever meet. I'm not even joking. Like, it's been years, but it was like yesterday since we last saw each other, for sure.
No, we wish you really luck and
Okay, thank
Alright,
you.
thank you.
Thanks, Josh. Thanks.
syempre, when it comes to fashion and style, hindi papahuli ang mga Pilipino. Kita nyo naman, nagsimula yan kay Madam Imelda Marcos. Kung sa Waterford nanalo si Mrs. K at
Siyempre, meron tayong isa pang kababayan na nanalo na taga-Cork. Nanalo din po siya sa best dress dun sa Galway Races. Huwag na tayong magpatumpik-tumpik pa at huwag na tayong makinig sa kung sino-sino pa na sinasabing sabi-sabi, kundi sa totoong Marites McCarthy. Guys naman, tingnan nyo naman ang mga nasa monitor ngayon. Tingnan nyo naman, guys. Isa sa mga pasasabi natin na talagang tayong mga Filipinos in Ireland, we're proud of her. And siyempre, well, Mrs. K.
she won this Galway Ladies Day, di ba tawag doon? Parang Ladies Day best dress, okay? So it's one of the biggest race competitions sa Ireland, sa buong Ireland, and it's really popular. So to win that is really a big thing. So hindi ko na patatigilan, we have Marites McCarthy, isa din pong nurse.
Hello,
diba?
how are you?
So Marites,
So can you just let us know, maybe yung mga audience natin na hindi pa nakakakilala, just introduce us or your name, I'd say.
So hello, and my name is Marites McCarthy, and I'm living in Cork. I'm working as a cardiothoracic nurse in Cork, and I'm in Ireland since 2001.
wow! Mas nauna siya sa atin na pa.
Yes, ito yung sinasabing talagang totoong Marites.
Pero ayoko na
Hindi siya Marites?
Yan.
Okay.
Mahina ako sa chismis.
Yan, pinilit lang po namin siya, dinag lang namin, as in talaga.
So how was it?
I'll do
How
this.
was it winning that ladies most stylish sa Galway?
Best dress. Well, actually, at the moment, I told myself I'm just gonna go there. I'm just gonna be myself and represent our culture, because in order for me, like let's say, try to get the judges' attention is to be different. So how can I be different? Because I already look different. So, and I love fashion and I love the Filipino culture. So I said I'm gonna wear a traditional, but also with an edge outfit. So I mixed that my outfit with a hat from a millionaire in Cork. So I think that's it. So, and also there's always something like wear it with confidence, you know.
Yes.
So whatever you wear it with confidence and own it. So that's what and also I was praying at the time. So
Well, I would say that on that year, we should be really proud as Filipinos because the dress that you wore, Filipiniana, and then following that was like Laura winning a Filipiniana dress as well.
Yes.
Diba?
Oo. So it was really exciting that year, no, 2023.
2023, yeah.
23. So that's
Yeah,
really a memorable day or year for us.
Yeah.
And we're really happy to have you dito
Thank you.
ngayon.
And it's an honor to be here, and it's an honor to meet you as well.
Yes,
I only see you
eh.
on Facebook.
I
and
know,
YouTube.
yeah. So finally. So that's all. Thank you, Lance.
Yes, yo.
And thank you, Marites.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank
Till
you.
next time. Yeah.
next time.
Okay, guys. Thank you, Dito sa Ireland, guys, medyo pag magta-travel ka papuntang Philippines, medyo may kamahalan talaga, aminin na natin, 'di ba?
Yes, especially kung 5 kayo sa pamilya na uuwi ng Pilipinas.
Buti na lang, guys, meron tayong mga kaibigan diyan, kabayan, kakilala na taga Dublin. Ano ba?
Yes, we have Marvin from Club Travel.
Yes.
Na lagi po silang ready na makapagbigay ng tulong sa ating mga kababayan. Kaya heto, pakinggan natin from Marvin.
Mismo, Marvin, pasok! Guys, sa mga gusto mag-travel dyan, mag-travel, siyempre, meron tayong kasagutan dyan. Di ba,
Yes.
Mrs. K?
Yes, from Club Travel, we have Marvin.
Marvin po, magandang hapon sa inyo lahat. Anong oras kayo nakikinig ngayon dyan? Okay, so Marvin po from Club Travel. Ang Club Travel po ay nasa city center ng Dublin. And I've been working in the travel industry for the past 23 years. Ang tagal na. And then ang specialty ko po ay flights going to the Philippines. So meron kami mga special contract with the airline na hindi available online. Okay, ito available lang sa amin. If you will book with us, we can give you 40 kg to 46 kg baggage allowance sa economy. Okay, and then also pwede sa aming hulug-hulugan. We just need the minimum deposit. Kung ano man ang hinihingi ng airline, minsan ang airline 200 lang per person ang hinihingi. Iba naman 300, 350, 400 depende. You just need to pay that. Tapos yung balance will be due 1 month before the flight. So nasa inyo na yan kung gusto yung hulug-hulug every month o what. Basta importante 1 month
May
before the
hulog.
flight, fully paid na siya. Ganon. Yan ang meron
So
sa
napakalaking tulong yan sa ating mga kababayan, Marvin. Ano? Kaya saan pa po
Depende.
kayo magbubuk sa Travel Club na?
Club Travel
Club
naman,
Travel, I'm
darling.
sorry.
Actually, kakulay mo
Club
yung logo
Travel.
namin eh.
Yeah.
Siya ang representative ng Club Travel.
Ay, lagi ko kayong ipinopromote. Alam mo yan.
Laura, maraming salamat. Sabi nga ni Victor kasi si Victor yung madalas
Si Victor kasi yung kakilala ko. Ayan.
Ang tanong dito, ito ba si Marvin Nivera ba to? O ano ba to?
Oo nga, no? Yang.
Talaga ba?
Yang version.
Actually,
Sample nga.
malat pa nga ako niyan eh.
Oh,
Be my lady.
Oh,
Kala-
may
wala.
sample.
Ano to, kung hindi nyo alam, kumbaga, Martin Rivera has performed here
Yes.
twice na. Okay, yung first performance niya dito was produced by Ate Shoni ng Pinoy Sari Store. Okay, and it's Martin and Pops, and they needed backup singers.
Yeah.
And so kami nag-backup sa kanya.
Guys, huwag kalimutan, Club Travel. Dito. Hit mo nga.
Bye.
Aminin na natin, guys, pag pumupunta talaga tayo sa mga parties, ang pinupuntahan talaga ng mga Filipinos, yung food.
Karamihan sa atin, focus sa lasa ng pagkain. Hindi natin nare-realize kung ano ba ang may dudulot nito sa ating katawan.
Yes naman. Food is life or rice is life pa nga sa totoo lang. Anyway, guys, kami kasi ni Mrs. K, we do intermittent fasting. Kasi we believe, not only we believe, talagang facts siya na pagka tayo kumain, ang nangyari po talaga, ang katawan natin nagproduce ng insulin to convert the food into glucose and fats. Yan po talagang nangyari sa katawan natin. buti na lang talaga, meron tayong nakilala dun sa sa event na yon. Ang dami kasi mga business opportunities na talagang nagsisilabasan ngayon.
We met these people from Unimate, kaya pasok na at explain nyo ang inyong product.
I'm a nurse, Melo's my name. Dumating kami dito sa Ireland 2005.
Taga saan naman si Jose?
So, I'm originally from Cebu, Bisaya. I arrived in Ireland as a radiographer in Beaumont Hospital around 2004.
Okay, why don't you introduce us your products, guys?
Long story short, I have these issues with hypertension, and then my friend who also runs marathon introduced me to like tools that really work. Okay, so they have introduced me with this Unimate. Okay, so what is this? It's a potent yerba mate extract. Moving forward, I was rechecked with all my bloods last January. This is after Christmas season. Oh, so I started September with this. September, how many months is that? Over 4 months.
Yeah.
Something like that. So they were checked, and they were like, most of my friends consultant were just astounded. But all of my LDL were really low, HDL were up. These are the good cholesterols. My weight was around 112 kilogram.
Wow.
Now I'm 96.
I was so down February when I learned this product. Parang bahala na kasi super
Anything, you'll try everything.
And then ni-research ko naman siya, which is safe naman siya. And I've asked also teams, doctors, okay siya kasi it's food supplement, hindi siya gamot. So safe naman siya i-take kahit sino.
So this is my commander-in-chief.
All of us distributors have our own link. So just visit our Facebook pages. So mine is Cash Binghay, him is Jose Binghay, and hers is Melo.
Okay, yan guys Bye-bye for now. Mamaya ulit. One of the guests there at the event is this very interesting woman. I should say a lady. Si Mrs. K talaga ang nakausap niya. Diba? Anong mga pinag-usapan nyo?
She was mesmerized, or she got really attracted with my outfit, kaya naman lumapit siya. And we had a bit of conversation about my costume. And syempre, she got me impressed dahil ang galing niyang magbisaya. Kaya heto na siya. Pasok, Ursula.
Mrs. K was just going around earlier on, and Mrs. K, take it away.
Yes, and I met this lovely lady, and she can speak Bisaya. Oh, diba? And she has a lovely story to share with us.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, I'm Ursula, and I've lived 27 years in the Philippines. And I speak Bisaya, Cebuano.
Oh, give them a sample, Ursula.
Mayong gabi. Kanino yung tanan?
Wow. What brought you to the Philippines?
That's such a long story. I can't even start talking about it. I used to work with children in Germany, and then I started my own business, and I'm quite creative, so I created jewelries and clothes, and I made a gallery and all that. I have this lake in front of me, the mountains, and
you have to invite us, Ursula.
Yeah,
I'd love to see your house.
Yeah, come.
Don't tell me you have garden. Vegetable garden.
Wild garden. Actually, I'm specialized in wild herbs.
Oh,
so
my God.
She's jealous now, Ursula.
Yeah.
And you're from Holo.
Holo, yes.
Southest part I've been is Basilan and Zamboanga.
Then next to that would be
Sulu,
like Holo.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure this will not be the last time that we are seeing Ursula, because we might go and check Ursula's house.
Itong event po na ito na pinuntahan natin, talagang napakabongga. Hindi biro ang mag-organize. Alam natin yan, na-experience natin yan, ang kumausap ng mga sponsors, ng mga mag-perform. It's not easy. And then syempre, hindi rin tayo sure kung yung mga tao ba ay sisipot. Kasi madali lang magsabi ng yes or no. So napakalaking challenges nun, and she overcome it, at talaga naman pong bongga ang kanyang event.
Parang ang malasona, minisona. We have to commend her really, syempre, di ba? In fact, si Vanda, nung ma-meet natin in person, that was the first time. Kasi noon, online lang tayo, gaya ng nasabi natin, nabanggit natin na we hosted online, and then we met her online. We never saw her in person. That was the first time. But that's the magic of online, na kahit kahit di mo siya na-meet in person,
somehow you are connected.
Wow, dami namang cameras. Ngayon ko lang napansin.
And now guys, syempre yung main organizer ng event na to, we have to talk to her.
The lady behind the event, this fabulous event.
Yes.
Of course, you have Vanda Marie.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much. It was a really good event, I think, and I'm happy. I'm happy with it. It was too busy to think, but yeah, I think everyone had fun.
Well done. I mean, to put this big event, to put all these Filipinos in one room, it's a big achievement. Well
Exactly,
done.
yeah.
You have to
And
tap on your shoulder.
And from all over as well, not just Cavan. In fact, I think there were more people from outside Cavan. That was it. And I think the selling point was he was coming.
Yes.
And everyone wanted to meet him. And at the same time, it's about what people have done successfully. So it's a win-win, you know.
Yes.
So even people who haven't seen each other or had grudges against each other, they actually came and, you know,
yeah, it's nice because, you know, okay, there are people who don't get along with, but let's just focus on the goal.
Exactly.
Of uniting Filipinos and having this big event.
Yes.
That's it. Let's forget about personal issues.
Yeah.
Diba? When you say Filipino community in Ireland, of course, hindi mawawala yun. But yung mga ganun person, but put it aside. It's for everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yun yung importante.
So that was really the main thing. The two risks were people will complain that they weren't recognized, number one. The second one is what is your gauge or criteria for picking all these people? I just told the others who were, you know, doubting the success of this event because of how, you know, how it is, how divided the community is. I said, if we just recognize everyone, whatever, big and small.
Okay, so we're really glad that we are here. We got invited.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you,
thankful
Vanda.
that you invited us. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, imagine from Waterford coming here.
3 hours drive.
Like, I was thinking of you. The main thing also that made this work is I really just thought of the ones who have the same goal and mission and wouldn't think of anything else, you know? So I have that in my mind after like 2000, you know, working for 10 years now. I know who I want to be around with.
Yes.
It really is very important. So people who just want to help, you know, with no malice, no intentions, yun. And you would get together in the end. You know, you go through fights with everyone. But in the end, you just really find your way. So I think this is how it worked. Like even with the sponsors, everyone was sending money and a lot of sponsors and everyone was sending. I'm like, oh my God. And that sort of told me that maybe this shouldn't be my last because it seems to be like building up again.
Like what you said, focus on the goal. Focus on the goal.
I've achieved the goal.
Focus on, but anyway, thank you so much. We're really happy to be here.
Very well done. Very well done, Vanda.
I knew I could rely on. And I knew, like, I'm like you. If I have to do something, even if it's far, I would go. So I said, I'll let it out there and then whoever would want to come, sila yung, alam mo yun. Alam mo you know kung sino yung talagang ano. And it turned out really fine. Like,
yes.
I haven't seen Mike in a long time. And same, straight away, Lorna, they were all just like, yeah, let's do it. And I said, okay, I'll do it, but only in Cavan because I can't go to Dublin anymore. And it's nice because it's bringing people out of your part of their part kasi Waterford tayo.
We never knew that there's Virginia in Ireland. And then we passed by Virginia. It was like, whoa, are we in America?
It's nice to bring people here.
Thank you. Until next, guys. Tara!
Let's talk! Going to the Philippine National Heroes Day in Cavan was really fun. Kasi kasama natin ang ating mga close friends, ang ating mga ate. And they were really excited na pumunta to personally meet the ambassador at ang mga Filipinos na, kasi dito naman sa Waterford, pagka kailangan mo pumunta talaga ng Dublin or lumayo para makilala ng mga bagong Pilipino. Kaya masayang-masaya sila.
Siyempre naman, nung papunta tayo doon, sa pagdadrive, kailangan may mga music. Lumalabas tuloy dyan yung mga, yung mga kanta natin, mga Apo Haiku Society, mga VST and Company. Banatan dyan, guys. Mga ganon. Isipin mo, guys, 3 hours papunta doon, 3 hours pabalik dito. But it's all worth it, yung pagpunta natin doon. Siyempre, nakapagbigay tayo ng kasiyahan sa ating mga ate at meron din tayong kasama si Kuya na isa po siyang Irish pero talagang naman talaga si Kuya.
Very supportive po yan si Kuya sa ating mga Filipinos.
At saka siyempre hindi ka pwedeng magsalita ng Tagalog basta-basta kasi nakakaintindi po yan. Yan.
Yes, at siyempre nakakatuwa dahil isa sa ating mga ate hindi lang once, twice nanalo. So hindi sino ba naman ang hindi sasaya doon, and they had a chance to help in organizing as well.
Of
Sila
course.
ang mga nasa reception, which is luckily na available sila.
Yes naman. So, pakinggan natin ang kanilang mga sinabi.
Kakanta ka.
Okay. Wow, guys. Just to wrap it up, we'd like to say thank you very much for joining the event, but of course, we'd like to talk to our colleagues here, guys. Laura?
Yes. Anong
Take it
pangalan ng group natin?
Tired and retired.
Ayan. Okay, so we are really happy na nandito tayo ngayon sa Navan, no? Diba? Ang layo ng biniyay natin. Cavan. I keep saying Navan. Yeah, Cavan.
Okay, well, just to wrap up the experience for today, what can you say about from the invitation and then from seeing other Filipinos and an event like this for Filipinos in Ireland? What can you say, guys?
It's absolutely brilliant. It's nice to be a part of the whole thing. You know, the sense of inclusivity and also the different Filipinos living in Ireland were given a chance to shine, and with the presence of the ambassador, it's absolutely fabulous. So, giving the chance to, to introduce yourself and be yourself and be recognized is something else. So, I am really flabbergasted. It's absolutely lovely. So pass it back to you now.
How about you, Ate? This is your first event as a retiree.
Okay. Now, this is a great start really for the community, Filipino community in Ireland. As they were saying, this is just the beginning, but hopefully other counties will have another like this. So it will be a get-together again of all Filipinos all over Ireland. So this will be a good start. So hopefully any county would host. Yeah, so another event.
Yes.
Look forward to it.
Yes, at ready na po si Ate. Pa-schedule na kayo. And Val.
Next year will be in Waterford, right? Hosted by Ati. Yeah. I'm so happy I'm here anyway because I meet my old friends and everybody, meet new friends. So
Was
it's
it
so
worth
nice.
waking up earlier?
Oh yeah, waking up earlier. That's the best experience I have today. So
was it worth your headache?
Oh yeah, I have loads of coffee anyway, so don't worry.
Pero maganda pa rin po siya kahit nahilo daw siya. Yeah. How about Kuya Terry on Irish perspective?
I think after today, you would have to say that the Filipinos have arrived. More than just arrived, they're here, they've planted roots, and they're starting to flourish. It's wonderful. One of the speakers, Michael, he reminded us how long the Filipino community has been here and how well they're doing. He's charted their progress. And this is a celebration of that progress. It's wonderful. Great day.
Okay, thank you very much, guys, for watching from anywhere you are watching at the moment. And we are so glad that we were invited. And yes, until next time, guys.
Tara!
Let's go!
Bye!
Thank you very much, guys, for watching At sana nandyan pa rin kayo hanggang sa magpakailanman. Alright guys, sa mga gustong manood ng full interviews ng bawat isa, ipapalabas namin po yan by series. Abangan-abangan nyo lang po.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Tara!
Let's talk!
Tara!
Let's talk.
Tara!
Let's talk.